Lovely. There we go. Shall we go?
Yeah. Good afternoon, everybody. Oh, sorry, good morning. You've done it yourself. Got so used to being here in the afternoon. Can I thank everybody for coming? It's a nice crowd. And thank everybody who is online watching. And our online host, Pauline, thank you. Thank you to Todd, who is working the cameras, so you'll see a bit of zooming going on. I don't think I need much of an introduction for our guest today. And
I might step down, let somebody else.
yeah, might step down, let somebody else do it. Exactly. So can I introduce Lawrence? Lawrence,
Thank you.
would you like to open us in prayer, please?
Pleasure. Thank you very much, Jamie. And good morning, everybody. Real mindset change. Anyway, we're here, we're together, we're of one mind, one thought, one energy, one love. So let us join together, each deep inside, find that divinity which resides in each and every one of us. And let us give thanks. Give thanks for all those things that we have within our lives at this time. Be it our friends, our families, our partners, our loved ones, our pets, the environment in which we live, our own state of mind and our own understanding of this life at this time. Let us look towards the positive energies in life. Let us cleave to all those things that uplift us, all those things that bring us joy and beauty and love and compassion. Let us deal with those things too, which have the opposite effect. Help us to understand that some things within our lives are there for a reason. The challenges presented are for us to take away and to mull over for a short while, to find out why they are in our life and how best that we can respond to these things, acting in love and compassion and negating the anger and the resentment energies. I would ask now that this service be in thine tender, loving care and keeping, and that my mind be stilled, become that of a mirror, so that all that is cast upon it by my guides, my inspirers, and those loved ones even now eagerly drawing close to share this time of communion. So we leave this service in the hands of the God of our own understandings. Amen.
And thank you, Lawrence. Can you all join together now for the Lord's Prayer? Our Father, who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done, on earth as it is in heaven. Forgive us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our trespasses, as we forgive those who trespass against us. And lead us not in temptation, but deliver us from all evil. For thine is the kingdom, the power and the glory, forever and ever. Amen. Thanks, everybody. Right. I think it must be a reading and an address, Lawrence.
I'm not coming back to this church. I work the mediums far too hard here. Thank you very much, Jamie. Good morning again, everybody. I'm going to share a reading with you that came to mind a little while back. I was sat idling on the computer, and before I really realised what was going on, I was typing away. Well, when I say typing, I was constructing, shall we say. So it's entitled The Order of Life. Constrained as we are within our physicality, we build and construct walls around us, between us, dividing us, securing our territory and appearing impregnable to those not within our fiefdom. But is this the true nature of the journey of our soul? Nay, far from it. We arrive in this plane of existence, a chosen path available to us, paths constructed with consensus from our higher selves, our friends, those who we call guides, and from these whose own plan and, I wrote this, I should know it, and from those whose own plans will make benefit available to us and others too. So many strands to the web that's weft, and on higher vibrations currently unavailable to your physicality, dimensions as we refer them to be, deep within the whole of creation, is a glorious, unending reverb of music, most high, most glorious, our tribute to the one centre, the thought that has no end, the depth unplumbed. In and through this harmony, whole worlds are directed, made offer to raising achievement, service, humility, peace and joy. The plans are set, then beset and beset again. The greatest gift ever given is the freedom of your will, the ability to evolve yourself through choices you yourself make. As we sow, so shall we reap is a great truism. Even when written down, the novice can mechanically read the runes in front of him, reciting other thoughts with no heed to thoughts of his own, or to explore deeper these sacred thoughts. Not to read, but to feel, to hold, and to experience these and other disciplines, given through the natural mediumship instilled in all of creation. Schools of thought overlay and unfold at their own speeds, their vibrations like ripples in the water spreading out, changing imperceptibly the very ether that surrounds all matter. And with each ripple, the minds of men encompass to what degree they can the elusive thoughts of spirit so far removed from designs of humanity. They are barely recognizable or conceived, but their presence is unmistakable. When you see a seed, do you see the tree? When you see the protoplast of man, do you see the teacher now evolved? Do you see the teacher's journey, trials, tribulations, successes, and more importantly, failures? Nay, for here in this moment, comprehension is dulled by your walls, by the limitations you yourself have created. This life, the one experience here, now, has you cradled in its hands, gently carrying you on your journey. Fear not, all is well. Thank you. So true, so true. We create these walls, these divisions, and never before have we ever seen such a time when these have been so prevalent between families, between schools of thought, between friends and neighbours, between loved ones. This divisionalism, this separatism, is weighing so heavily on our minds. And it also brings with it vibrations and energies. We are creators, we are that spark of the divine, we are that glimpse of infinity within. And we do create with our own energies, our own thoughts, our own ideas, our own principles. We create and send out that energy. And I think you'd all agree at this time, we are just seeing so much turmoil, not only in our own homes or our own family groups, our own towns, our own cities, but within our own country, within our own nations, and across the world. And this time is here for a reason. It's so hard to think that all is lost. It's so hard to think that I do not know where to turn. Because often we look for a leader, a saviour, a figurehead to take us on a journey. But that power is within each and every one of you. That awesomeness of strength and of courage resides in everybody here, watching us at home and across this world. We can tap into these energies and find that peace, find that strength, find that courage to live this life as we feel best it lived. Spiritualism is one of the many arms of the Word of God, Allah, the Saviour, whatever the title matters not, for it is all the same light through a different window. But at this time there is so much upliftment available. There's so much energy going on, both here in the physical, on the virtual platform, and in the etheric field as well. I'm sure we've all shared these times over these last 13 months now, where it's like waves upon a beach, pounding in, withdrawing, waiting the next wave to pound in upon us. But it's all for a reason. It's all to a pattern. It's all to a plan. Ours isn't to work out what the end goal is. Because if we were told the end goal, without going through the journey, we may not understand. So we're here, we're living this life at this time, in this turmoil. So what can we do about that? How can we cope with that? In our churches, our centres, our mosques, our synagogues should all be saying the same thing at the time, this time, about finding that peace within, journeying within to touch that glimpse of the divine that resides within us all. We here on the spiritual pathway, we understand the practice of meditation, of sitting quietly, of just being and not doing, of taking that time out and unburdening ourselves of our worries, our fears, our concerns, which is not a selfish act, it is a selfless act. Because as you empower and regain that order and structure and that drive and that goal within your own lives, that too, that positive vibration, that wonderful energy in which you have invited in and encompassed, will be picked up by all those around you. So like the seed, we are all these seeds. We all have this potential to grow, to stand tall, to provide shade, to provide fruit, to be a part of this world, to live this life gently, to live this life in that power of love and compassion, and most of all of healing. The healing energies, especially at this time, are so profound in their effect. We experience here in this very church a time of healing where the energy was just out of touch, just out of reach, but it was so there. It was like a sponge. You could feel that energy coming through. And that doesn't make anybody special. It doesn't make this place special. This is something we can all do. This is something that resides within each and every one of us. So through this path of spiritualism, spirituality, shamanism, whichever path you choose, matters not. But find the positive, find the benefit in there, find the strength and the energy and the goal and the assistance to walk out of the door of this and so many churches and centres across this land and across the world, to go out with that outlook of we are one. We cannot be divided, for if one falls, we all fall. So to each and every one of us, it's our duty to offer that helping hand where we can, that smile, that assistance, and also too to work with our own energies and understandings, and accept with grace those times when that need is beyond our own capabilities. But even in those times, we can still send out healing, send out love, all the positive energies. So thank you for listening.
Okay. Thank you, Lawrence. A lot to think about there.
There is a test.
Questions later.
Yeah.
Okay, we're now moving to our healing part of the service where everyone can join in. This is your time, and if you join with me in the silence, and I'd like you to draw on that universal energy to use for healing. And don't forget, in healing others, we heal ourselves. And I would like you to focus on those that you know that need healing and give that time and that thought. And also to all those that you don't know, allow the healing to follow. Apologies. back to the room, as it were. And I think there's nothing left to do but to invite Lawrence to join with his guides and your loved ones to come forward.
There's lots left to do. There's always lots left to do. This is what makes spiritualism so wonderful. I do need to add, as we were sat there meditating, somebody else just left me an impression, and it's all well and good people standing here saying you can do this, you can do that, you can do whatever, and it's very easy to say I can't, but trust that you can. The fact that you're here today shows that you're all on that spiritual pathway. Whichever place you are matters not, it's all down to you entirely. But within history of spiritualism itself, you know, we've been very much an activist movement since the inception back in 1876. We were one of the first movements to have lead female figures. We were one of the first movements to have people of other cultures standing on platforms talking to others. In Victorian England, we were studied and examined and then joined by all the great luminaries of that day, the great inventors, the great achievers, the great philosophers. Spirit work with us to inspire us, to lift us out of the norm, to achieve the incredible, to not only reach for the stars, but to actually grasp them too. So never underrate your own strength. Every great civilization, every great philosophy, every great school of thought all started with one person. Thank you. That's nice. I've never had a revisit before, but lovely. Okay, we can do this. The one hard thing about doing, as I call it, working on home ground, is I know you all and I love you all, so please take it as read. Should I come to everybody or anybody in here, I acknowledge publicly that I know certain things about you, and I will identify those if they come out in the course of the reading. But my job as a medium is to give evidence at this time, so to therefore say things that I do not know about you. So, are we happy with that? Are we happy with that?
Yes!
There we go, that's lovely. You know what, spiritualism, people say to me, oh God, you're always so happy. You know, like it's a bad thing. Probably is actually. I annoy myself when I sit there giggling. But one of the reasons I'm really happy is because spiritualism is a joy. You know, it's one of these religions, philosophies, way of life that don't beat us up. You know, we have free will. We know what's right. We know what's wrong. Even as children, we know what's right and we know what's wrong. And we know the consequences. So with spiritualism, it's a joy. What better joy than getting that evidence that there is no death, that those that we know and love continue on. I don't know what joy people are looking for, but to me, quite frankly, you are going to be really hard pressed to beat that one. So, stop talking. Charlotte, please, I need to talk with you. You can disrobe. No, not that much. No, put it back on. I want to pick you up. I know at this time we're all dying for 1 minute past midnight tonight when officially we can hug. But I really want to lift you up at the moment. I'm very much aware of a mother's energy coming through here. Come closer, my darling, come closer. Mum was not just mum, mum was friend and confidant as well, correct?
Yes.
Yes, and I know because she's just come in slowly here, but bringing in those different energies. It's not the mum's energy solely, it is this friendship, it is this bond, this confidant. She's just saying she would not have enjoyed the last year because of her nature and because of her gregariousness. Okay. Also, she would have found it very hard in her own mind to struggle. She would have struggled with that. She's telling me. I'm not belittling any mental abilities here whatsoever, but some of us feel things much harder than other people. Yeah. And Mum was certainly one of them. I've got my heart on my sleeve with issues. I know with film, yeah, me and you both love. I know with films that they would have invoked tears. That's what I just said to her, me and you both, because I'm exactly, put Lassie on, that's it, just leave the room. And Hatchie, my goodness, whoever invented that film needs taking outside. But yeah, she's got this humour as well. As you know, I know I've got my humour, but I know it's invigorated and it's strengthened here with your mum. And she's just there with you like that, and just gripping your chin, not tightly, but just there, and looking. Oh gosh, her eyes are piercing as well. Her eyes are just getting lost in the colour there. It's just like a hazily colour on the eyes.
Green, like a greeny.
Okay, yeah. I know there's something in the iris there that is noticeable, yeah. And she's so happy for you. She really, okay. She is so happy for you. You climb mountains. You climb mountains. Not only have you climbed them, you've stood at the top and gone, yes, and acknowledged how far you've come. Yeah. Stop crying, because I'll cry, all right? But no, tears are healing. Carry on. If you want me to stop, please tell me. Yeah, lovely. But yeah, she is just so proud of you. I'm aware of your father as well, his energy coming in here, joining in with Mum. And yeah, okay. Mum's just stepping aside and Dad's now building up. I've got a lot of fun with Dad. I would quite like to go out and have a beer with Dad, I think, because I think I would have a very, very good time. What are you talking about that one? And popping out for a beer was very much in Dad's character. Yeah, he enjoyed that time out. He would go out with the family as a whole, but also he would go out and meet up with friends. And Mum's just stood there going, oh, I know, like that. So this was a family thing of, he's gone out, oh, I know, you know, and it's just that energy of the family and that closeness. They want to return to you at this time. You got Dad's ring, please?
At home, yeah, but I got my mum's.
All right. Well, thanks. Oh, you got Mum's ring? No, that's it. You've told me you got Mum's ring, but yeah, Dad's just taken his ring off of his finger.
Yeah.
All right. He's not telling you off for not wearing it. Don't worry. they don't worry about things like that. It's just this little bit of evidential that he's here. I'm not making this up. He is here. He's alive. Okay. When I said that he's here, he's alive, he just slipped into a little bit of talk about his time of passing and his release and relief when he came to on the other side, for want of a better description. Yeah. He's very much imparting that it was my time. It did seem unfair, but I needed to go because where I was not the best. You understand that? So he's saying, don't mourn me. Don't mourn me. He said, I'm free. I'm free. I can get out again. Did he put on a lot of weight or something right towards the end? Because he's just shown himself. He said, look, I can get back in my trousers.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He said, look, I can get back in my trousers. So he's bringing in now that levity and that love, you know. And yes, I say, as a person, I would give up everything that I know for 1 hour with my mum and dad again. But one day, a long, long way away for you, that will happen. But in the meantime, know that they're never more than a whisper away. All right? Brilliant. Lovely. Thank you, Charlotte. Thank you for being here and enabling that to happen. The lady at the back, I know your name. It is not the fact you're wearing a mask is stopping me recognising you. It's the fact.
That's the worst trouble with not wearing masks, that you can't see people smiling.
No, you have one worse trouble than that is I'm a man and we don't remember names, my love. So that is what you are contending with. But however, I wish to join with you here. And, it's family day today. I do have what I believe to be at this time a father's energy coming in here. Closer, sir. As he's coming in, I know I'm being made to stand quite proud on things, and I know that I have a good stance. You know, nowadays we all sit like that, but he is actually of this energy very much. I'm not aware at this time if this is due to a force's influence. This will unfold during the conversation. But I do know that I am very proud. I am a very proud man, and I have very, very good standards about things, and I have a very strong opinion on what I would accept as correct or incorrect. Correct? You're good. He's very... Oh, come on, closer. Closer. I'm hearing music about this man as well. I hear that during his earlier years there would be a love of the music of that era, and I'm just failing to recognise it, but I want to be drawn more to like the Glenn Miller type music, that era of music, and I know there was this connection with him, with that era. You're looking puzzled.
Yeah.
Right. Can you understand...
I can understand the music.
Right, stop there. Stop there. My misinterpretation, because I couldn't quite hear it, but I know I was working with that music energy there. If you can understand the music, absolutely fine. We don't need further validation of getting the title and the beat and the tempo, but he is very much bringing that in to support me at this time. Why are you doing that? Okay. I'm picking up to a little loss of balance that came into his life. I'm leaning here, literally, physically, because I just felt that little bit of surety that towards latter years that the strength had gone slightly from the physical body, but I feel there was another condition to compound this balance. So I would feel safe. I would feel safer standing as I am now with just something there for just a little bit of support. Do you understand that? You do, right? Yeah, because he's very, very much very slow on building this communication. But I also feel that is part and parcel of Dad's nature here as well. That I'm not an out there, you know when 20 minutes before I come in a room because you can hear me down the street, sort of thing. But this is certainly the opposite to your dad. You may miss your dad's presence sometimes in a room because he was a quiet and quite a reserved nature there as well with people. He wouldn't add comment unless he was invited. He wouldn't postulate his own thoughts over other people. He would just keep his own solace and his own company on that. But as he's drawing closer and closer, you and Dad have got a really loving bond, because his energy now is just focusing on this connection, this warmth and this love that he's pouring out to you. And he is there now, like that, encompassing. It's like you used to get lost in Dad's arms. That time of being hugged, and it was always there. You always had this place that no matter how bad or how ugly the world got, Dad's arms were there. And Dad, Dad in turn had that love for you at all times. Yeah, he wouldn't react and say, "What have you done?" He would talk later, but his initial reaction is that, "Come here, my girl." Yeah. He is so, so lovely. Why are you here, sir? Why are you here? Why are you here? Show him why you're here. Dad, have a tattoo, please, related to something. No? No tattoo? Okay. Why are you showing me that? Why are you showing me that? Oh, okay. Will there be a navel link with Dad as well? Yes or no? No. Somebody else, right? It's okay. They're being misbehaved today. They're not queuing up.
Whenever my family come through, and this is the first time in all the years I've been coming here, Dad's come around, it's never a simple message.
All right, that's fine.
So if they will
Well,
make it
I'll
hard
stop
for you-
working with you then on that advice, love. Have a nice day. Dad loves you. Ta-ra. Sorry. Sorry. It's all right. No, somebody has stepped in here a wee bit too early. Thank you. More with you. Okay. Have you got or been thinking of getting a bicycle?
No, I've got a bicycle.
You've got a bicycle, because he's just plonked a bicycle here. And he's got a little bit of a wry grin about that. He finds that quite something to smile about, the thought of you whizzing about on your bike. And he likes that as well. He does like that. Where can I place, like, the Doris or Doreen? Doreen. Yeah, you understand Doreen. That was just called out from the sidelines there as well. Come back in, Dad. Come back in, Dad. What are you doing? He's another one similar to Mum over here of this time would not have enjoyed this time. But he's very supportive of you, and you have felt him around your home as well. And you have gone, is that you? Because he's shouting out, yes it is. Yes it is me. Is there a digestive problem as well going on there with Dad? Yeah, thank you. You can take that back. I've got enough on my own. Thank you. Yeah, it's like a reflux going on there. Anyway, sorry. I don't know why they talk to me. I go off on a tangent. He is very supportive of you. We know that. We know that with our families. That's not to be said for every family. You know, not every family has got that anchor and that strength. But I know with Father here, he is very supportive of you. Have you been looking at a little weekend trip or something? Because I see a small suitcase packed. Yeah? I'm not, portmanteau coming down to the P&O offices, but I've just got a little suitcase that I would go away with, and he's just going, he's like that. He's going, do it. Don't be afraid, do it, go, it'll do. And is this down by the coast somewhere as well, please?
I'm going away next week
To?
the Isle of Wight.
There we go. Well, it's pretty much near the coast, isn't it? I mean, you can't walk more than 20 miles without finding it. So, yeah, pretty good. Thank you, Dad.
And Dad always said to me, you can take whatever you like on holiday, but you carry your own case. You're in charge, you take whatever you like. So,
Well, thank you for the clarification there, that depth, because we hear things in a message which has a much deeper meaning for the person receiving it than what we actually hear. But yeah, he is very supportive there, and he's overjoyed by that as well. He is overjoyed by that. I don't want to give you an itinerary when you're there, but I have just seen Ventnor Spiritualist Church, which is lovely. And they've just posted that in front of me, so I need to say it, whether you've got a link to it or if it's going to be part of the little trip away. But a very, very wonderful church. All right. Wonderful. Thank you.
thank you.
Is it time yet?
Just a bit longer, Lawrence.
You know, the two worst things people say to you as a serving medium is, you've got time for one more, or next week we've got a really lovely medium. And you stand there going, really? Oh good, I'm so pleased for you. Lottie's mum. You alright, Lottie? Good girl, good girl. Done all that colouring? Yeah, brilliant. Sorry, I do know your name because you messaged me, but as I've just said and identified, I'm terrible with names. I am getting very much drawn to you. You can while you're talking. I have no idea yet why, but the energy is just firm. Oh, okay. With yourself, please. Working with energies, more so than direct communication, but very much, yes? brilliant because it just they all got straight into you. How wonderful! How wonderful is that? Okay. Do you know what? Spiritualism is not all about the message. You know, it's sad because people view it sometimes as a bit of a greengrocer that only sells carrots. There's so much more in it. And I applaud you. And this is crystals as well come into your field of work. Yeah? Wonderful. And this is crystal healing as well. Yes, thank you. You can own up to it. Own it. You do something. I'm being told you're doing something wonderful. Be proud of that. Don't be arrogant, but be proud. All right? Take ownership of it and celebrate that. You are aware of some of the people that work with you from the spirit world? You are, right. I need to identify that because if I give a guide and they're not recognised, it is not evidence. But I do have a tall gentleman coming in here, quite a slender gentleman, and as I'm seeing him, there's a little bit of the Harry Potter stuff going on here. There is a long robe going on. How do you work with her? Okay. Hold on. Don't be so dismissive. How do you work with her, sir? With your crystal work, you've set out patterns, like a grid or something like that.
More like areas. I'm not very good with the grids.
Okay, that's fine, but where you're setting them out, this is where this gentleman intercedes with your energy. Because he's just symbolically going like that. The placement. You know, we don't put things down. When we're working in these esoteric fields, we don't pop it down. It happens for a reason. This is where this gentleman comes in, and it's just as an introduction to make you aware that at this time you have said yourself you haven't got the hang of the grids yet, and you said, don't worry, we're only on one rung of the ladder. This is way of saying it. We're only on one rung of the ladder. So for your identification, when you are next working on that level, acknowledge this presence, all right? And just say, thank you for your help, because the more we acknowledge, the greater the bond, the greater the interaction becomes between us.
So would it be like not someone who's related to me?
No, I feel, no, this is so I was just about to go to the more mediumistic field for the evidential. This chap has stepped in from another realm apart. And very nice too. Very, very nice too. I keep seeing, if you've got this special crystal, you know when they cut through a oh God, I don't know. Geode. When they cut through a geode, so you've got the outside and then you've got the inside where all the crystals lie. Have you got quite a decent sized one of those, please?
My other daughter has.
Right. And this is purple?
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm just seeing that as well. So when you get home, might nip in the other daughter's bedroom and tidy it up. Tidy it up to where you work. You work in a space as well, don't you? Yeah, yeah, and okay. That's a nice space, there's a good energy there. Work with that and work to promote that as well. Off the high plane. Can you understand with the family going back here, a dog in spirit that's just come bounding in, full of life and jumping all over the place? Yes or no? Okay, I've just got it's a black dog, like it's a bit like a thin Labrador. So sorry, dog. A thin Labrador, but he's just come in with this boundless energy. Not symbolic, okay. Around. Somebody step forward. There is also a gentleman stepping forward here. At the moment, he is working behind me, so I can't pick up much of the feature and the description of this gentleman. Can I use the clothes, please? Similar to the father figure over there, again, I've got a quieter, slower approach to life gentleman coming in. This is not my normal stance of having my hand in my pocket, but I feel this would have been a characteristic. And I feel too, there was a lady in this guy's life who the key jangling used to grate upon at times, and used to make comment to that too, because he knows that because he's smiling. He's having a little giggle of thank you. Give me my hand back, please. Thank you very much. Step forward. Whatever reason, he still stood behind me, and that's absolutely fine. They do what they like. I do know I have got such a love for you that my eyes are like laser beams for you. The father figure? Godfather, that's fine, but I've got that father energy. You know what? Father, godfather, stepfather, it matters not. They fulfill that father energy. I know that I have got this concern for you. I'm not saying that at the time anything's wrong, but that is his energy, that he is always looking out for you. And that actually really fulfills the role of a godfather. That is their post in life, and he fulfilled this. Not only fulfilled it, he surpassed expectations on this as well. Within the house is still a little gift from somebody's christening, and that's associated with this man. There's something there, silver, and I'm not sure if it's just a spoon or these little rattles they used to get, but I know there's that link there, and it's a christening present, but I want the link from this gentleman. Do you understand that?
I've got 4 children, they've all been christened.
Yeah.
I've got all of it. I'm not really.
Okay.
I'm more the type of person I'll go home and go, oh yeah.
That's absolutely fine, love. That's brilliant. That's absolutely. But I do know that he's just shown me this, and he would not have shown me it without reason. That this little silver memento, the token to mark that. Okay. That was very important to him as well, the religious aspect of life. I'm not got the character of somebody you would be fearful to talk to, because you think, oh God, don't talk to him, he's going to bring the Bible out and that'll be it. Certainly not that character. I've got this guy as a living religion. I know that I believed in my religion. It gave me a lot of strength, a lot of support, a lot of compassion to help me go out. Calm down. To help me go out and deal with people and help people in this life. And that's his real, true energy coming in. So much support. You could really, thank you. You could really, really rely on this guy to tell you the truth. And even if the truth was not what you wanted to hear, you would still hear the truth. And yeah. Is there a tummy condition gone with this gentleman, please? Okay, I'm just feeling just that there would have been a need for some procedure to go on here with like it's either the lower tongue or the upper bowel, but in that area there. Is that? No, that's up there. That's right. I was just checking if it was like a colostomy type operation, but it's not. It's a little bit too low for that. Anything else? Come on, you've gone roaring in like a lion, and now you've gone quiet. What's the matter with it? Why are you doing me like that? No problem. You know what? One day there's going to be a psychiatrist watching me on there, and the next thing you know, there'll be a van pulling up outside for me. Is there a love of like motor cars or something with this guy, or rallying? Yes? Thank God for that, because I'm looking at these no parking cones outside through the fence, and I know I'm looking at them for a reason. I'm trying to fathom out desperately what it is. But yeah, thank you for acknowledging. Thank you. You could have told me. So much easier. Yeah. Jude? It's Jude. Name of Jude? No, can't place it. Okay, take that back. Just a name just came out of nowhere there. He's rounding off now, but he is there, and he's stood behind you, and as the way only spirit can do, his arms are extended out around the whole family. And he's just offering like a small blessing for peace and for healing and for love to be brought into that family energy. And the healing especially, there's healing at this time, not so much on the physical need, but on the emotional and the relationship side. There's just, we want to calm the waves.
About my granddad, sorry.
That's all right.
I totally thought different person.
Don't worry, don't worry. They know who they are. I've got no idea. I'm just a third party. I'm just the phone. But I know that there is this emotional need for healing within the family. And it's just like pouring oil on the waters here just to calm everything. Chill. All right. Thank you. Thank you. Absolutely lovely. Please, I'm getting drawn back to the inspirational person who works with you. Acknowledge that when you work and deepen that relationship, because he's very much there. And you will have evidence of him in future too. Somebody will say, do you know you've got a wizard working with you? Because that's what he looks like. If not, it's just his appearance. That's what she says.
Yeah.
Get up here, Lottie. You can do the next message, love. Come on. There you go. That's natural mediumship for you. Wonderful. Thank you. Thank you for coming. Now is it time? Okay. I'll bring that back. Craig, sir, I know so much about you, and I know so much about your life at this time. I am not getting through any of those contacts, but I do know I have a very strong, when I was over there, the guy that stepped in very quickly when I was talking about the tattoo there, I know this tattoo would relate to the ship that he served upon too. Of that nature, the way he stepped in, I know that when this guy was on the earth, that would have been his character as well. You'd be having a conversation and he would just drop in and start talking, whether he'd been invited or not. However, is this guy a medic as well, please?
I don't know if it's a medic, yeah, I know who you are on that.
Right, lovely. But I know that I am not, I am a medic, all right? I am a medic. But I know and I sense and I feel that he is at this time so much in your corner. So much there, all right, and he is giving you every ounce and every bit of strength and support that he can at this time. What's that? What are you holding there? Strange coming from a guy. I mean, I'm used to this with my incredible good looks, but not you. But he is just giving you a red rose, but that is symbolic as well. That is more than one meaning. That is.
I put my mum's coffin in the ground this week.
He's just returning that red rose, all right, and just acknowledging that act. That's it. Thank you. That's it.
Yeah.
You told me you're in charge. Come on.
Yeah, that's it.
Kick me in the leg or something. Get off!
Thank you, Lawrence. That was great. Notices there. I don't know if you want to mention any notices.
Yes. What have we got? I don't know. I haven't got my computer
No,
with me. Oh, I'm not so lost.
Don't worry then.
Wednesday, 3 o'clock, we have David and Irene Jackson. And then Wednesday week, I believe it is, which will be the first Wednesday of June, we have Brian Walker, the psychic surgeon, will be leading our healing service here at 3 o'clock. Next Sunday, we've got a really good medium. But I can't remember who they are, so no. And don't forget, this weekend is the weekend with Craig Norris, so there are still a couple of private sittings available on Thursday. The demonstration of mediumship on Friday night 7:30 and a mediumistic workshop on Saturday 10 till 4. Please note these are all here in person. They are not online because the lady who booked from Aberdeen to come to a private sitting, I've had to refund her money because I did think it was a bit far to make her do that. £30 for the sitting and £600 for your airfare. Thank you. So yes, I'll shut up. Tell me to shut
Lovely.
up.
Thanks.
Yeah.
Would you like to give the closing blessing,
What about you?
please? Can do.
Go on then.
Yeah. Right. Will everybody join with me to take this moment to reflect on everything that's been said today, to take away with us those poignant points, those lessons, and that inspiration. I'd like to draw on the universal energy to send out healing to all those present here and those online and anyone in need. Join with me in thanks to our guides, our families, and our inspirers. May you all keep peace and be safe over the following days. Amen.
Amen.
And we have Tom tonight, who's going to be...
Got Jim.
Jim. No, it's not Jim, and it's not Ted, it's Tom. He's going to give us a poem, yeah?
Are you Tom, Jim, or Ted?
Tom.
Jim.
Ah,
Jim.
my apologies.
See,
Okay.
I've written it down. Don't confuse me even more. I keep calling him every name under the sun except his own.
You're okay, that's right. You're right, buddy. Right. Okay. Yeah, got you. That's it.
Let me pull the chair back a wee bit more. Don't sit down just yet. Now step back. That's it. And you're not on the edge.
Well, good morning everybody. Good morning to you all. People ask me, where do I get these words from my rock poems? I'm inspired by my late wife in spirit and from spirit itself. I've got about 5 books of poems and I keep writing nearly every day. So I'm going to share this poem with you all. And this poem is about love, and we know how important love is. Love to me is the greatest gift that we've ever had. It keeps us united together and we share it with one another. So this is my poem. I've called it Seeds of Love. In life, many things we all wish to achieve. They only happen when we are ready to believe. Everything in life just begins from the start. It begins when it comes from your very own heart. Love is a gift that is given to us all. A gift so beautiful, whether big or small. It doesn't happen overnight in order to start. It gradually blossoms in playing its part. To love someone specially, never again to be apart, those seeds of love start growing from the heart. It happens in life with every single nation, which increases the whole world's population. Love is so precious to have and hold. It's something to work for and can never be sold. A way of life that happens in animals too. Love is like healing, so good to be true. Without love, life would have not such a beginning. To share with our children that life is well worth living. Without that gift, our lives would soon fall apart. So keep that love steady and keep it deep within your heart.
Lovely. Thank you, Jim.
Can I just say before you go home, as you travel home, travel safely too, and take with you a cup of love that is given from me to you. God bless you.
Thank you, Jim. Thank you, everybody, for joining us today. Absolute delight. Thank you, everybody at home, too. I hope that you've all received something from this service. We would ask at this time if you wouldn't mind leaving from the back of the church first. That way we stop crossing over each other. And we look forward to seeing you again either here or within our virtual platform. Thank you.